Hi guys, and welcome to the last part of the Turtles All the Way Down countdown. So John Green's book should be coming out tomorrow, so I'm doing like the countdown review, and I already reviewed Looking for Alaska, and Another Nose of Katrine, and Paper Town yesterday. So today I'm going to be reviewing The Fault in Our Stars. And I have a signed copy, so I'm going to show you. I have both, I think, John and Hank. I think John is a signature, and I think this was by Hank. So yeah, I have the full signed copy thing. So, what do I think about this book? I know a lot of people love this book and got so emotional about it, and maybe I have a hard heart. I don't like this book that much, and I don't think it's so emotional. I didn't cry. I had a bit of a feel, but I didn't really cry. And the thing is like, you know from the beginning that someone has to die. I mean, they have cancer. So I think I was like psychologically prepared for that. So this is a love story of Hazel and Augustus, and basically they both have cancer. So Augustus probably is better well off because it had it in his leg and it's apparently gone. And then Hazel has her in her lung, she needs like help to breathe, so we all believe that she is probably not going to last too long. She called herself a time bomb. So this is kind of like in the POV of Hazel, so you see her daily life, you see her life with her mom, you see her like the way she's depressed because basically, as she said, it's like a side effect of dying. Basically, depression is a side effect of dying, a side effect of cancer. And you have, so she is kind of reticent, and she goes to those group for cancer kids. And she doesn't really like it much, but then she meets this really odd guy who is Augustus. And Augustus is like smoking cigarette that he never lit up because he's like, okay, the cigarette won't kill me, but it's like a metaphor. Which is, yeah, I mean, at this point, since they're gonna die, they can do whatever they want. I don't really care that much. Like, if they make sense or not. And I think that's sort of... I had problem to actually go and care about those characters. Like, I mean, if I meet them in real life, cancer or not cancer, I'm not sure we can be friends. I mean, other people in John Green's book, like, I could have been friends with Alaska and Miles. I could have been friends with Colin or Hassan. I could have been friends with Margot. Probably not Margot, but I probably could have been friends with Quentin. But like, I think those characters in this book, they are kind of so much detached from reality, like so self-centered. And I think that's another thing. If you get like that sick and you know you're gonna die, and basically it kind of get off the filter. And like, I think they are really arrogant, and like they believe they know everything about life, and also they are still kids. And in a way, it's sort of sad. Like, that's kind of what's making me sad, because they're never gonna grow old, and they're never going to experience all the things they're sort of spit on. And I mean, yeah, that's basically my big feel about this book. I don't like so Hazel and Augustus obviously fell in love, and so there is this love story going on between them, and I'm like, are they in love because, like, is Hazel, like, I mean, from Augustus' side, he really likes Hazel. And, like, Augustus is the one who is doing good, right? So, basically, I always have this feeling, like, Hazel is, like, with him, but not entirely. She doesn't want to give herself because she knows it's going to hurt him. And at the same time, I still feel this little point of jealousy she might have for him because he's he's the one who's gonna survive. And that's a feeling I had through the book. I had like, okay, she's going out with him, but I don't see her feeling so much about him. On the other side, like he was so totally into her. He would do basically anything for her. And I think he knew he was like that even before he knew he was going to die soon. Uh, like, and when he knows he's going to die, he doesn't give a shit anymore. So he's going to stay with her, even if it hurts her in the end when he dies. And that's something like the kind of selfishness. I know they need each other, but at the same time, they like play with the feeling of the people around. Like they're gonna be gone and everybody's gonna be sad, and they don't seem to care all that much. And I know it's like in a way it's like kind of normal because yeah, they have all that they would have want to do that they can't because they're gonna die, and so they can be selfish and it doesn't really matter. But on the other side, it sort of bugs me because it's like I don't know. It's like would you want like it's like Augustus he just wants his legacy. He doesn't want to get like into oblivion. And of course because of the book he's not gonna be into oblivion, but the point is don't you want people like to make people happy when you're gone? Don't you want to create something maybe by yourself so that like and the people around you that you love are going to be happy when you die? Like if I'm gonna die, do I want to like spend all my time with someone who is going to be devastated when I'm gone? I don't know. Like for my sake, yeah, I want to be with that person. For that person's sake, I'm not sure. And I think it's also like this also is sort of described in this book because Augustus got a friend who got like cancer of his eye, and he finally got cancer in the other one and get blind, and his girlfriend dumped him, and like of course like Hazel is the only one who can understand. So Hazel is basically the only one who sort of guard herself, and that's probably why I don't feel her love for Augustus. She kind of guard herself, not to trying not to hurt the people around. And she's the only one who actually say like it wasn't nice of this guy to become blind. And like he of course he doesn't have anything he can do about it, but she still see it like something he does anyway, and it's not nice. And so she's the only one who kind of understands the point of view of the other girl who doesn't want to be with the guy who is going to die, while she herself is with this guy who is supposed to outlive her but doesn't. And it's like irony for me. It's like what the hell. So I have all this feeling about this book, and so also like there is a big part of this book about the favorite book of Hazel. So Hazel is reading this book without ending, and it's a book about Anna, and like she goes to see the writer, and he's a total dick, and basically, uh, so Augustus spends the money he has for the wish of the cancer kid because he didn't spend it. And he spent this money to take Hazel with him to Europe to meet the author of the other book. The book, like her favorite book, who becomes his favorite book because it's a girl with cancer who actually dies. And like the book just ends. It's like there is no ending because she probably just stopped writing. It's like a sort. I think it looked like a sort of diary. And so they go there and the writer is a dick. And if it's autobiographical, I can understand. But like the whole part about this writer being so bad, like I have like it's just one more person who is bad. It's like Hazel goes to that class and there is a Patrick guy who is like trying to help the kids with cancer, and she doesn't like him and she thinks he's kind of bad. And then he's okay because her mom is going to be just like him when she dies. Ooh, I'm like, yeah, okay, that's the feeling of a person, but it's just so hard. It's like about the nurses too, like telling that the nurse never go to like burial or anything, and I'm like, you are going to die. Your one thing person is going to die. Maybe your friends are going to die, even so you don't have that many, and because like most of the friends you have are also cancer patients. But like those nurses, they are going to keep on living and they're going to see people die over and over and over and over again. And like, I mean, a lot of nurses, they actually go to the burial. Like in real life, they go to see the patient get buried and they actually care a lot. Otherwise, they wouldn't be nurses in the first place to actually take care of the assholes. Because people who are sick are not really nice to nurses. Because when you're in pain, you're not nice. I'm sorry, but that's true. So, the way this book kind of downplay like the feeling of everyone. It's like the feeling of everyone is downplayed. Even I think I didn't get the feeling because it's like the way Azal through the way you see the world through Azal's eyes is like so unfeeling. It's like everyone around is an asshole because she is sick and she should matter and she should get better, and it's not working the way she wants. And for me it was really hard. Like I know a lot of people love this book, and when I was like I wanted to read it so much, and I was like, so oh yeah, cool, a new one, I want it as soon as possible and I want to read it. And it's like sort of killed me. And like it kind of emphasized my feelings that all of John Green's books sort of decrease, in my opinion, in skills of storytelling. Is like Looking for Alaska was super mind blowing, and An Abundance of Catherine was not bad, even so the ending was a little bit rushed. Paper Town is like more of a concept than a real story, even so you had like really cool parts. And this one is just, it fell down a bit more. It's like, yeah, it's like my least favorite of them all. Uh, how can I not feel anything? Like my friend asked me before because she read it and she loves it and she cried and stuff. And like, how can you not feel anything? And I'm like, I don't know. It's just not there for me. Like I think something drastic is missing for me. Like in the relationship between the characters. Um, I mean, none of them. I mean, except maybe Augustus. Augustus is like a nice guy, but like I had no real sympathy for any of the other characters. Like even Azor's parents, it's like their daughter is going to die, but we don't actually see any kind of urgency or I don't know how to I don't know, like it's kind of strange. Like I know it's from Azor's point of view, so maybe she doesn't understand the depths of her parents' feeling, or maybe she just doesn't want to understand them because it makes it easier to live with the fact that she's going to die if she doesn't think too much about what's going to happen to other people next. But like she just realized what her mother is going to do when she's gonna die, basically. And it should have been a bigger deal, and she should have known earlier. I mean, a lot of, like, that show again how Azal is so self-centered. And for me, it was really difficult to go through. Like, anyway, so I guess that's it for today, guys. Turtles All the Way Down is coming out tomorrow. So I'm probably not going to get the book directly tomorrow because, well, delivery, so it's going to take, I think this one took about a week and a half to reach me, so hopefully I'm gonna get the book earlier than that this time. And yeah, that's my point, basically. So I hope you enjoy these videos, this little series. If you want a different sort of series, please let me know. If you have a book you want me to read and review, please let me know which one in the comment section below, and I'll see what I can do. Anyway, don't forget to give me a thumb up and to subscribe if you haven't subscribed yet. I'm going to have a lot more book reviews, and hopefully I'll have some interesting vlogs coming up that have to do with Murakami. Anyway, guys, see you next time for something else. And have fun whatever you read. Bye!